Hey Capricorn, happy birthday everybody. I want to wish you guys all the best on your birthdays. We're going to do a bonus reading, which I do for all the signs for their birthdays. So please keep in mind, these are general readings. Just take messages that resonate for you, leave the rest behind. I do offer personal readings via Zoom. If you're interested, you can contact me below in the description box. And thank you Capricorn for all of your support, your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscriptions. I appreciate that, so thank you for helping me out. Let's see, what is the messages for Capricorn at this time? Today is the 4th of January, 4th. All right, Capricorn, messages for the sign of Capricorn. January 4th, whenever you see this video, let's see what's coming in. Okay. I'm getting a lot of planning. Things take time because there's planning is what I'm kind of getting here. Starting out with the Lovers. Wow. Gemini energy. The Sun. Wow. Capricorn, you could be connecting with a Gemini or a Leo with the Sun card, but let me just ask about the Lovers, because I feel like it's not only about a connection, whether that be a romantic or some kind of partnership in your life. I feel like it's about the choices, because the Lovers does represent, choices that we make. The choices that you're making and who you're making them with are really positive, good choices. You are doing things right now, Capricorn, that are to make you feel happy, to make you, it's like a renewal here with the Sun card. A lot of decisions, there's the planning and the thinking there with the Hermit card. I think a lot of you have spent some quiet time alone or planning time, feeling and thinking things through about what is it that you want to, like, merge is the word, merge with in your life, whether that be a merging with a person, with an activity, a job, whatever that may be. I feel like you have taken some time to contemplate, to feel things out. What does your future look like? What do I want for myself in my life? I feel like the core of this is about choosing to be happy. That choice ultimately is not even necessarily about the person, it's about being happy. And when you're choosing happiness is when I feel like you align with the right things in your life to feel good about, things that are a good match for you in your life. Some of you, it's interesting because I have that Lovers and the Hermit, and some of you have really contemplated what it is you want in a relationship, if you even want to be in a relationship. Maybe some of you have thought, you know what, I think I need to be quiet for the moment. I need to be in my alone time. You've reflected maybe on some really happy moments that you've had with a past person or with relationships in general. And I feel like some of you are starting to sort of realize whether you're in or out of a relationship, whether you want or you don't want a relationship, you're focusing on your true contentment within yourself, your happiness, that sun. You want to shine regardless of your situation here, Capricorn. I think a lot of you are either getting more comfortable, or it might be, suggested here that get comfortable, Capricorn, being on your own, being in your own skin, finding the happiness in your life, whether you have someone or you don't. Some people feel very much dependent upon another person or keeping busy to be happy in their life. And I feel like this is saying you will get a lot of insight into yourself and into your world, into your life. You'll get a lot of things illuminate in your world by being in your own time, by being in your own skin and your own space. So embrace that. If some of you are having always being with people, always being busy, it's like feel out the energy that's waiting for you while you're in your own time and your own sort of space. Stability. 4 of Wands. This is amazing. Some of you are definitely for sure connecting with a person here in a relationship that is forming into something very stable. Again, as I want to say there with that Sun card saying, regardless if you have a family, single, solo, married, girlfriend, boyfriend, doesn't matter. You're finding that sun to shine within yourself. I think that right now what you're trying to also do is, I'm getting really interesting words for you guys. Calibrate. It's calibration. Getting yourself calibrated or recalibrated into a stable place within your life. Maybe something around the family life or something along connections and partnerships. Let's see here. Some of you have a lot of clarity because of this time to think, time to reset, time to do things on your own. You will attain that stability, Capricorn. Two of Pentacles, okay. Making up your decisions overall here. What is the Two of Pentacles? What is this about? It's also something here that's kind of like, what is the safe side and what is safe to do and what do you truly want to do? You know, you could be going back and forth and saying, well, this is comfortable and this is safe, but really I want to be over here doing this. And it may feel a little bit, you may have a little bit of anxiousness or nervousness there, or butterflies is what I get with that Two of Pentacles. There's a bit of a swirling of the water here in this card. That ocean water is sort of, you know, a little bit choppy, swirly. There's that butterfly energy. Two of Pentacles, let's see. The Star, yeah, exactly. What's your purpose, Capricorn, at this time? I think a lot of you are you have a vision, you have hope for something that you want to pursue and do in your life, where it is that you want to be with yourself, and you're contemplating right now about, it's like purpose over passion, or passion over purpose. Okay, what is your stability? What is the purpose of something? But what is your true calling here, Capricorn? What is really, really calling you? You have a lot of major arcanas here. You've got the Lovers, the Sun, the Hermit, and the Star card. You have a lot of going deep within and really making the choices that make you feel good. When you wake up in the morning, you know you made the right choice. Sometimes, you know, you have a little bit of back and forth. Did I make the right choice? There could be a little bit of second guessing or contemplation. You may feel a little bit vulnerable at times during this process of making up your decision making. But I feel that overall, Capricorn, just know that stability falls into place ultimately because you're following what is truly aligning for yourself and what you really want to do. You're following your inner calling and that inner guidance, your North Star with the Star card. It's your vision, where your purpose is in this life, finding it within yourself, and then that aligns you with the outside. Okay, this is good, guys. What else for Capricorn? Any other energy? Any other messages that Capricorn needs to hear? I think that part's pretty clear. What else is going on with Capricorn? Your emotions, one sec. Okay. Somebody here is really putting a little bit of pressure on you to either open up. You know, there's a lot of emotional pressure. Somebody could be making you feel like you just want to sort of slow things down. I feel here that you, Capricorn, you know, you guys do like to sort of feel a sense of structure or control or a sense of like planned. You don't necessarily, maybe this is within a relationship. We do have the King of Cups here, but I feel like there's some heavy emotions around you that maybe you're getting pressure from somebody else. You're trying to slow them down or slow the emotions down so that you can kind of digest what it is you're feeling. And you could be getting a little bit of a flooding of emotions or pressure from somebody to, you know, pull something out of you or get you to respond emotionally. Try not to get overwhelmed. I know that's sometimes easier said than done, but it's almost like I want to say prioritize what needs to be done first and then slowly move through the list. So where are your emotions most affected, or where is the biggest emotion taking place in your life? Deal with that emotion, move on to the next emotion or the next feeling of things that you're trying to process. You know how sometimes people get like, they're like, I'm dealing with a lot of things emotionally. It's not just a sad day or a happy day, or it's not just a stressful day. It's like I'm dealing with this. There's a whole bunch of different emotions depending on the circumstance that it attaches itself to or that it correlates with. So you have to sort of protect your energy so that you don't get flooded with everything all at once, because then you can't focus or process what it is that needs addressing first and foremost. Okay, so there's a bit of prioritization right now. Okay, let me just see something else here. Whoops. Justice, Libra energy. This is all about that balance once again. Balance out your emotions, literally the Justice card. This is about balancing things out, getting into a place of kind of healing. Some of you may have some stress or some emotions around maybe a legal situation, but I feel like this is more about bringing things into balance for yourself. It's logic. It's kind of like logic. I'm not sure which is going to take the precedence here, but logic versus emotions. Is it logical to emotionally, let's say, is it logical to hang on to a past person that, is it really serving you purpose? Is it really serving you purpose to stress out over something that you have no control over? Is it logical to lose a night of sleep because you're worried about something, or you know what I mean? It's this thing about allowing things to be what they are, Capricorn. Sometimes we can't control too much at once, and letting that sort of fall into its own rhythm or balance to resolve itself in a way, or to, let me just clarify one thing here with the Justice. I just want to see, because balance is one thing, but how does Capricorn, how do they get closer to balance here? How does Capricorn get closer into balance? What is this? What is the advice, the healing advice for Capricorn in terms of allowing things to fall into balance easier for them, or what is the advice? How do they allow this to happen? Five of Cups, the emotions. Remember I was just saying something about, you know, we're grieving, we're crying over something, we're worrying over something. One of the things I pick up with this card is regrets. Try not to hang on to regrets. So let go of what has happened in your life. If it's something that you've done and you're still grieving over it, or if you're still upset or you don't understand what it's like, if it's done, it's done. So we have to sort of pick up our pace and move along here. Not hanging on to things. See, it's like focus on the things that are emotionally worth your while. Focus on the things or the people that are emotionally stable, because you have the King of Cups here, which is very emotionally stable, and sort of allow the things that you don't have the emotional capability or control to easily let go of. So it's sort of like, don't repeat the grieving process on a situation in your life, or get depressed over something or sad, when that's not really helping the healing. That's not going to help the healing process. Now, if it's a passing, I'm not going to go down that road, but grieving is different for everybody, especially if it involves death or passing. So setting that aside, because that can take a very long time for people, and that's not something you just say to, you know, get over it. That's not how that works necessarily. But on the other side of life, with things going on in your world where you're getting emotionally sensitive or emotionally weak, or maybe even depression over something, I feel like it's letting that go and focusing on the things that are emotionally, it's the logic behind what makes sense to, what is the one to put your energy into. The Five of Cups can represent regret. So the advice is to try not to have regrets in life, because that is part of what's causing the grieving, the grief, the upset energy. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to give you guys a closing card. Let's see what this is about, and then we'll do your wisdom of the Tao. Closing energy for Capricorn. Any last messages that they need to hear? Five of Wands. Okay, again, we can't control the outside the outside situations that are beyond our control. We can't necessarily interject or like impose, trying to change or trying to fix other people's stuff, other conflicts, other, you know, jealousies, things like this. Approval from others is what I'm getting. You can't necessarily always get approval from other people. You can't always sort of resolve a conflict that's outside of your control. Sometimes Five of Wands is outside things that are causing us conflict that no matter how much we want to try to correct or fix or repair, sometimes you have to step aside. You have to step away from that. It will fall into place it'll resolve itself over time, especially if you've done all that you can do to try to fix that. So you have both the Five of Cups, the Five of Wands. I think that this is the change. Number 5 is all about change. It's not always easy to let go of certain things or to overcome the challenges that we're dealing with, but eventually they are there to change you. They are there to show you, excuse me, how to sort of move forward without dwelling in it for too long. It's like justice will be served eventually. The truth prevails. Things will always come to truth. Okay, let's just take a look at your wisdom of the Tao, Capricorn. Some of you are even feeling like emotionally upset or bad. For the sake of, like, maybe you had initially caused, if you're willing to take the ownership or the responsibility of causing some conflicts or being a part of a conflict. You know how sometimes if we get into, especially with this card, gossiping, it can make us feel really bad after the fact. We can get really upset and down on ourselves for saying, I got myself caught up in the gossip, the negativity, the games, whatever. And then we realize after the fact. Again, don't focus on that or don't have regrets. It just forgive the situation, move on. Sometimes it happens to the best of us. That's how we learn, by the way we feel. So if you're feeling certain ways, then realign yourself. And I feel like, honestly, Capricorn, you're headed in that direction. You're making these wiser choices in your life. You're definitely making wiser choices to come from a better place, a happier place. You know, it's coming from the good side of things in life rather than dwelling on the other things that are not serving you. Ponder what you want. Don't view rejection or uncertainty as all negative. Timing may be out of alignment with our intention. Use this time to gain a better understanding of the situation and contemplate what you truly want. This may be a chance for an optimal turn of events. And I think that's what you guys have done. You've been pondering, you've been thinking, you've been contemplating on truly what you want. The Star card and the Sun card, the Lovers. What is it that Capricorn truly wants? And also, again, like not viewing rejection or uncertainty as negative, right? This person's kind of crying over maybe being rejected in life or feeling grief over something that wasn't that was uncertain, wondering what was wrong. But it's not negative. It's to change you. It's to help you grow. All right, Capricorn, I want to wish you guys another happy birthday, everybody. Wishing you all the best. Thanks again for your support. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Take care.